Hardly any chance you'll hear me over all the wind, so I'm going to overdub this video. But basically, some people have been asking me how do I do the luggage racks on the Daisy Bell, the Bullett 500 there. And we'll have a close look and I'll show you how that works. So both sides are like this. When we come around to this side, you can see the pannier rack. So, on a classic 500, the rear mudguard is rounded and so is the frame. Whereas on the Bullett, you can see it's squared off. So this means it's slightly different attaching points, so you can make it work. As you can see here, my dad did a great job. So the back point on a classic 500 pannier rack just attaches to the frame here. It's the same attachment point as on the classic 500. Down here, I believe on the classic that would be attaching to possibly a pillion peg or something, but on this, well, that's not the case. So it's just attached with a bracket with a loop going around. This would normally be attached directly there, but it's just the way it worked out. But it's solid. You can see she's had a storied life. And then the top one would attach directly to the rear shock on a classic 500's frame. But on a Bullett 500, it's a slightly different angle of attack. I believe the classic 500 has a 19-inch front wheel, whereas an 18-inch rear wheel, which means different shocks for whatever reason. So this is just attached to the shock still, but it's going through this metal bracket you can see here. So you're probably a better mechanic than me, whoever's watching this, so you can easily make one like this up in your shop or get daddy to help. And then that's just attached here, and you might think maybe that's not solid, but this has done me 25,000 miles at least touring, usually fully loaded up for a good 10,000 of those miles, and I've never had any problem with it coming off or anything like that. It does make it a little finicky to get to the adjusting the shocks point, but I never really did that until relatively recently with the passenger front. Well, we all know how that went, but giving the thumbs up. Enjoying the day, lads. So that's how classic 500 pannier racks are mounted to a Bullett 500. They're slightly different shaped machines, but you can make it work. Now I believe Hitchcock's actually has one of these made specifically for the Bullett, so English made. So that you might buy one from there, or if you have a classic 500 pannier rack, well, it's no issue to get it going, and it is, at least on Daisy Bell, solid. Now, while we're here, might as well talk about this rack from Hitchcock's. Now, I believe in my 25,000 mile review, I said it was something like £30. That's not quite true. It's about 100 and... oh, here come the lads. See ya. Nice pair of lads there now. We were just chatting about bikes and stuff, but where was I? I was talking about the rear rack here. Yeah, in my 25,000 mile review I accidentally said it was £30. I think they're actually £130 from Hitchcock's, and then if you're from Ireland or outside of the UK, you're going to get caught with that Brexit tax. Damn you, Brexit. So it went on okay. The back 2 points went on fine, but I think the front two ones needed a bit of persuasion. You can see, I don't know if you can see, but I think this one is actually bent inward slightly, which means the back half, I have one on the inside and one on the outside. I have one mounted to the inside and one to the outside of the, well, where the bench is. But it works perfectly fine. If it doesn't annoy your OCD that one of them is slightly, that the back is slightly, then you'll be fine. Now usually as well I would throw on the Trip Machine tank bag, which you can see in reviews and stuff, but as this tank is still new I don't want to damage it, so we're keeping it stock with no Trip Machine tank bag, just to keep the scratches away, because it will eventually leave little scratches no matter how good you are with keeping it clean and so on. But yeah, so we'll leave it at that for today. Hopefully you could hear me and I didn't have to overdub it, because if I did, well, bully for you, but it's annoying for me. So that's how I do the luggage racks on the Bullett. you might do differently. It might help you, it might not help you. You might have a better system than I do. Or you might just get the proper Bullett ones and Bullett racks and not care about it. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short little video letting you know I'm still here. Just not been great weather for riding, and between one thing or another just too busy, but hopefully we'll be back soon. I did film a video a while ago going down to Fort Camden with my dad on the Honda CB500X and him on his BMW RT 1250, but unfortunately the audio when we were inside the fort, it didn't work. It was broken, it was just silence. But let me know if you'd like to see the video, I can overdub it. In any case, I'll talk to you after. Bye.